Hi BookTube, what's up? My name is Juan. I am just one reader, and I've been on BookTube for over 3 years now, and I don't think I've ever done a Friday Reads video. So I'm gonna do one right now. I'm gonna try and see how this goes, and if you guys enjoy it, please let me know to keep it up someday. So, I gather that Friday Reads videos are very, comfortable, very easygoing, very casual moments. So this is perfect because I'm already wearing my pajamas, my Les Mis pajamas. There is a castle on a cloud, da 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 da, in my sleep. Here in my castle on a cloud. Vocal damage. Okay, so I also gather that Friday Reads are videos in which you talk about the books that you've finished recently in the last week, but you also make plans for what you're going to read over the weekend, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to let you guys know some pretty exciting news of something that is going to happen in my life next week, and I am so excited. Okay, so first, the book that I finished last week, just a couple days ago, was Less by Andrew Sean Greer. This novel won the Pulitzer Prize this year, and I thought it was just remarkable. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It is the story of this kind of failing novelist who is turning 50, so he's kind of reaching that middle age crisis, midlife crisis, and he is a wonderful character, and I think one of these novels' biggest merits is the way that the way in which the author portrays his character, which in the hands of a lesser writer, this character could have felt very cartoonish or very annoying, or unlikable, or reprimandable, maybe is the word that I'm looking for, and cartoonish. But this was not the case. Andrew Sean Greer paints this character who feels kind of lifelike and kind of recognizable and human, but at the same time, he feels undeniably literary. He feels undeniably fictional. And that is a wonderful characteristic because it's like all the traits, all the things that he has, all the quirks that he has, function as a way of elevating or heightening what the character is standing for and is representing. So I will probably, well, not probably, I will be mentioning this in my next recent reads and in my next wrap ups, but I just wanted to let you know that I finished this and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was hilarious, tragic comic for sure, and just a master class in balancing tone and wonderfully beautiful writing, really beautiful writing. Now, the books that I am currently reading and that I will be reading this weekend, I am reading 3 books at the moment, and fortunately, they are all very different because otherwise I would not be able to do this. So, firstly, I am reading this wonderful piece of bookish nonfiction, The Bookshop Book by Jen Campbell. This is like nerd paradise. It's like the haven for book nerds and bookish people and for us. This is wonderful. I've decided that I'm going to take this as an ongoing project. I'm not gonna just sit down and read it quickly in one run. I'm gonna try and take this in small doses, and I don't care if I finish this in 1, 2, 3, or 6 months. I just wanna take it in slowly and just enjoy it because it is very flavorful and just wonderful. I am reading another book which is also nonfiction. This one is in Spanish, and it is a collection of essays that this Mexican film critic has written revolving around some movies that have really impacted not just film history and the film industry, but also just popular awareness and the general consciousness. So, for example, she talks about The Matrix, A Clockwork Orange, Jaws, The Exorcist, movies that are really relevant and important and interesting to read about, even if you've never actually seen them. For example, I just read the chapter about a movie that I've never even heard of its existence before. I think it's called The Last Dance in Paris or The Last Tango in Paris or something like that. And I've never even heard of it. I've never heard of it, let alone seen it. But reading the chapter in which he writes about this movie and all of its um, genesis and its implications, social and political and psychological implications and ramifications, it's just really, really interesting. So this one is in Spanish. The title is Misterios de la Sala Oscura, Ensayos sobre el Cine y su Tiempo. And the author is Fernanda Solórzano. She is a wonderful Mexican film critic that I adore. She has a channel here on YouTube that you should go and check out if you speak Spanish. The name of the channel is Cine Aparte. Okay. The last book that I am reading, that I will be reading this weekend, is the novel If on a Winter's Night a Traveler by Italo Calvino. I'm really enjoying this. It is very playful, it's very quirky, whimsical, experimental, eccentric. Yeah, it's just playful, and I really like it when an author has that ability of being playful while at the same time making you think. My only problem with this book so far is that I am enjoying a lot of things, but I am not enjoying all of it. Basically, this book is broken in sections, and I am finding some of the sections absolutely wonderful and some of the other sections not very interesting. So it's kind of uneven, but still, I think it's just a very, very original way. The way that the book is structured is really, really cool. Okay, so that's it. That's all I am going to be reading this weekend. And now, my big announcement. So, my big announcement is I'm really excited because on Monday I will be flying to New York City. I will be spending 1 week there, just vacation, just doing whatever I want. New York is a very, very special place for me. It's a place that I have visited many, many times. I also lived there for a semester during college. I worked at the Bronx. I worked also in downtown Manhattan. I lived in Manhattan in Hamilton Heights, and that was the best 6 months of my life. And I am going back on Monday just to spend 1 week of vacation, and I'm looking forward to it so much. I'm going to see a lot of Broadway shows. I'm gonna see Anastasia. I'm probably gonna be the drunken idiot in the audience who is going to be bawling his eyes out, just crying over his childhood. I will also be seeing Carousel, which is by Oscar Rogers and Hammerstein, Oscar Hammerstein, which is one of my favorite musicals, although I've never seen it, but I love, love, love the music. I will also be seeing Sweeney Todd, which is another one of my favorite musicals, even though I've never actually seen it live. And I will also be seeing Hello Dolly with Bernadette Peters, which is like visiting Jesus. It's like the closest thing to actually meeting Jesus in the flesh, Bernadette Peters. And I will probably see either Hamilton or Dear Evan Hansen. So I will probably be back here regularly on my channel when I come back from New York in 1 week or so. But I would love it if you guys can tell me any recommendations, ideas, or suggestions for New York. If you have visited New York or if you live in New York, I would love to know some things that you could recommend to me, whether it be museums, stores, shops, bookstores, shows, sightseeing things, things to go and see, whatever. I really, bars, restaurants, nightclubs, whatever. I just want the whole shebang. So yeah, I will be back in 1 week, and I will probably not be posting any videos while on vacation, but I will be posting a lot of videos and pictures on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you can see them. I will probably link my Instagram down below, but if I forget, just let me know in the comment section if you're interested in having my Instagram and following me. I will be more than glad to let you know. So yeah, did I do well? Is this a satisfactory enough Friday reads? It's so weird to do this. Well, anyway, I will see you in a week when I come back from New York, and I will let you know about all the things that I saw and ate and all the books that I bought, hopefully.